Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're actually going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph as well as some XRP content as well. So with that being said, if you guys do hold both of these assets, comment down below which one you favor and why. If you guys don't have a favor, hey, that's all good. Also hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications on to never miss a future upload or update in general. So overall, let's refresh the market. Let's check out what is happening. We are seeing some more price action evolving around the market. Looks like we are going to get that nice daily candle close on Bitcoin, which isn't too crazy to see. Dominance still rising around 46.27%. Most altcoins just kind of ranging on the daily span. Nothing too exciting there. So let's just jump into it. Let's talk about some exciting news. So first and foremost, shout out to Barbarian on Twitter. We do see your time for some speculation. Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary calls Forex traders the bane of the earth. He wants regulators to allow a DeFi payment system to switch between currencies effortlessly without FX traders' involvement. We do see our 6.6 trillion US dollars is volume in volume is traded daily on the Forex markets. What if there was a way to achieve O'Leary's wish using DeFi and crypto? What DOT network could possibly handle the daily volume of transactions for such a gargantuan use case? It would need to be fast and 100% final, the most efficient, lowest cost, and most secure ledger in the world. It would need world-class distributed, transparent governance. This thing can't be overseen by an opaque cabal of mining pools, super devs, or crypto whales. The only network that fits all these criteria is Hedera Hashgraph, or Hbar. O'Leary seems energized by the possibility of solving this problem. As an aside, it is a coincidence that he has recently teamed up with Hedera's former SVP of BizDev, Jordan Fried of Immutable Hold. I speculate that O'Leary sees light at the end of the tunnel, but we first need to solve for compliance. Regulatory clarity is needed so institutional money can get involved in crypto big time, plus DeFi infrastructure that can be scaled to millions of transactions per second without compromise. I'm certain DeFi will disrupt the current global financial system, including the FX market, which is archaic and inefficient in many ways, and I firmly believe that Hedera Hashgraph, which is powered by the humble Hbar token, will play a major role in its transformation. 100% I do completely agree with this. This is of course speculation, but I think that it is great speculation in a time of, pretty much realizing the true potential behind Hbar and what Hbar is actually achieving. Also, there is a lot of connections here, a lot of breadcrumbs, so it would make sense to me, and I think that this is great as well. You guys already know there's a lot of people in the Forex markets that, of course, it's kind of a joke, but a lot of people, are similar to the crypto individuals or crypto influencers on TikTok and stuff that are making, millions of dollars, blah, blah, blah. I think that the Forex market and, the crypto market, kind of connecting these two together, I think that this could be pretty interesting to see. But also, just getting out of that zone entirely, though, would be even bigger. And I think that this could be great to see. $6.6 trillion volume. That's pretty massive. So I think that this is great to see. I think that this could be great as well. And I think that, when we talk about the end game here, I think trillions of dollars flowing throughout the crypto market is the end goal. I think trillions, quadrillions of dollars, because we always talk about XRP. We talk about, the ODL service. We talk about line of credit. We talk about cross-border payments, all that kind of stuff. I think that the DeFi scene is ready to really kind of take over in regards to a massive payment system. And I think that a lot of these utility tokens that we talk about, XRP, Hbar, a lot of them are going to be at the heart of the system. So I think that this is great to see overall. And, I kind of want to get out of that as well in regards to FX traders' involvement and stuff. So I think that this could be interesting. But I think also connecting these two markets together could also be a pretty big step as well if we could get to that point as well. But overall, we talk more about the Hedera Consensus service. Listen very closely to this. This is very interesting.
What is the Hedera Consensus service API?
So this one is interesting. It's sort of not a service. It's a way that anyone can build any service they want at the native layer. Mm-hmm. So this is interesting. Normally in a ledger, you have something like smart contracts, and we have that, Solidity smart contracts. You can write anything you want. It's Turing complete. You can make it do anything. You can do ERC20s and ERC 721s and ERC things we haven't even thought of yet. But because it's a layer above the bottom layer, it ends up being slower and more expensive and not as good, which is inevitable, which is why we added tokens, for example, at the bottom layer, at the native layer, so that your tokens can be incredibly fast and incredibly cheap. You can transfer a token for 1/10 of a cent. You can tokenize $1 million art piece and sell it to someone and transfer it to them. And for that $1 million transfer, your fee is 1/10 of a cent. Okay, that's great. And that's because it's at the bottom layer. So it's fast, and anything that's fast can be cheap. Anything that's inherently slow has to be expensive. It's just kind of the way economics works, because your fraction of the computer is bigger. With the consensus service, though, you don't have to wait for us to decide which things should stay at the higher levels and which ones can we push into the bottom layer. You can write anything you want.
And I think that that is great to see, as well as, when he's talking about, you tokenize something that's $1 million and it's at 1/10 of a cent to transact it. Could you imagine transacting something like that on the Ethereum network? Could you just imagine the outrageous amounts of fees? And again, he says with those massive speeds that Hbar could achieve, it comes with a lot cheaper consensus and overall just finality. That is exactly why it is one of the cheapest DLTs to transact with. That is why it's, pretty much outrunning Ethereum and Bitcoin in adoption, and pretty much almost every other DLT as well. That's why it's being the most utilized DLT around the sector. And I think that this is great to see coming from LCX as well, as we do know LCX is a massive gem. I just think that this is incredible to see. And when Lehman talks about Hbar, it really kind of restores the faith that you have in the asset, because this is end goals. This is the idea that Hbar will be utilized on such a massive scale beyond what the eye could see. Now, again, we also see here TuneFM leads a decentralized revolution of the music industry. Now, when we're talking about this, overall, they're talking about the features behind it in regards to the benefits for the users, but I do want to address real quickly, right? I do want to talk about the fact that when we're talking about TuneFM, first off, the best part about this, right? I don't want to read the article. I don't want to get into it too much. I just want to really kind of talk to you about TuneFM and the music industry in general in an NFT basis, because I know that this is not what TuneFM is trying to do here, but I'm talking about this in regards to Hedera Hashgraph, because when we talk about the decentralized revolution of the music industry, we talk about non-fungible tokens. I think non-fungible tokens within the music industry is going to be such a massive use case as well. And we already know that NFTs are coming to the Hedera ecosystem. So I think that this is also a great use case, but also this is a tokenized music marketplace on Hedera. So this is within the NFT zone. And I think that this is such a massive use case by itself. And again, a lot of people are undermining it because it's not, some major bank or B2B payment system that's getting set up or something like that. Again, this is such a small, use case that is going to be absolutely huge in the coming times. Now, we also see a BitStamp listing of Hbar as well. This is great to see. Very bullish on it, because this also allows a lot more volume to flow over the Hedera network, or I should say a lot more volume to flow into Hedera itself, not over the network, sorry. But this just means more volume and a lot more easier places to buy Hbar as we do march forward on in time with FOMO happening. I think that this is great to see. Now, I do also want to talk to you guys a little bit about some XRP. So we do see here, people keep saying 2023 for the switch over, but I'm sorry. All these places are installing RippleNet now and have been all summer. Also, Fed Reserve changed their systems a few weeks ago. This is not a 2023 action, if you ask me. XRP will be used very soon. And I think that this is also very great to see, because this is the idea of things getting very real, very, very fast. I understand that in 2023, the go live for FedNow and the ISO 222 launch for the Fed is going live. But when we're talking about such a massive, disruption to the entire system, this new system that's happening, I think it's the idea of them pretty much telling you, hey, it's going to happen later on, not, sooner. And all of a sudden it happens sooner because you were already out of the position, you weren't well positioned for it, you were preparing for the 2023. I think that that's the time where they will basically install it, and it will happen overnight, if you will. Of course, who knows what will happen. It could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week, it could just happen in 2023. We don't know. Now, We also see this video coming from Rand Nooner. Now, this is very interesting to see. This is the host of CNBC Crypto Trader on CNBC Africa. Listen closely to what he is saying here.
And I tweeted this the other day. I said, the biggest wealth transfer in the world is going to be in crypto. It's amazing. That's cool. More exciting for me is that crypto is actually making billionaires. There is no industry in the world that can make you those kind of returns. A lot of you are under 30. You have a chance to become in the top 400 richest people in the world in a matter of a number of years. The difference between Sam Bankman-Fried and these guys is this guy, Jeff Bezos, has been working for 25 years. Elon Musk has been working for 25 years. Mark Zuckerberg has been working for 20 years. Bill Gates has been working for 100 years. Larry Page has been working since 1991. Sergey Brin has been working for 100 years. Larry Ellison, 100 years. Warren Buffett, 1,000 years. There is no industry in the world that can do that, and you guys are in this industry at the right time in 2021. The richest people in the world next year and the year after and the year after, I guarantee you that next year, 12 months from now, mark my words, the richest person in the world is a crypto person. I guarantee it, willing to put all my money onto it. You have the opportunity of a lifetime. You're here, you're in early, you have all the knowledge, you have more knowledge than the institutions, more knowledge than the investment banks, you have everything.
And that is the truth. Listen, I said it day in and day out on this channel. Crypto is the life-changing transfer of wealth in our generation, in our time right now. Those who are holding crypto, you individuals that are watching this video right now, have the potential to be in the top 1%. The top 400 plus individuals who are the richest individuals will be comprised of a ton of crypto investors. Because crypto, there is nothing like it out there. Listen, people are saying stocks are up, 10% this year. It's going parabolic. I can't believe it. Listen, when we come over to the year to date, let's go back. Sorry, I didn't mean to click this crypto, but when we go back to customizing all of these assets and we go to the year-to-date percentages on a lot of these assets, there is nothing like this. Nothing. Let's just go to the, so first off, Bitcoin by itself is up 94%. Look at these year-to-date percentages for some of these assets. We're talking about 19,000%, 13,000%, 7,000%, and these are on some of these that are dipping right now. But almost all of these assets, by the end of this bull run, are probably going to make way to about the 10,000+% zone. And we are so early. Just to give you guys a little bit of an insight on Hbar, 944% increased in price this year. That is nothing. We could do that 10x. We could easily 10x from here. And that's the goal, right? We're talking about some major year-to-date percentages. But again, when we talk about the 4-year cycle, we talk about crypto in the 4-year cycle. There is so many potential, 10 to 100 to 1,000x opportunities within the space. And I think that a lot of people are finally realizing that. I think that this video is the truth, right? Crypto is 100% the outlet to disrupt the poverty cycle that's going on in the world right now. If you come from a family that was living in the medium tier to even poverty levels, and you are invested in crypto, you have the potential to break that cycle. Crypto is a massive life-changing opportunity. And I will say that and I will scream it from the rooftops again and again because it is the truth. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, if you guys do want more free content, you guys could always check out NCashOfficial.com to get my personal exit strategies, all my portfolio insights, and so much more. But with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.